We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And right away, he lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Julian Okwara picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's now third down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
It's 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 43. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Rolling to his left. Going deep here for Watkins.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them. And also, it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
And 8 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. 2 and a throw again. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Has be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Just a net of 34 there, following a punt of 44 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 7 yards there and a 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
With the score, Bills 7, Lions nothing.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bills 14, Lions nothing.
touchdown pass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st down, Detroit.
Tua now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there. 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kick
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bills 14, Lions 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he completes it to Hunt. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Switch up.
Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Out to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. take it at the 37. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Detroit.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Sammy Watkins.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bills 21, Lions 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Complete to
J.K. Dobbins, 76 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Flush to his right. Going to take a shot for Gallup. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play here for Buffalo. 71 yards.
That's the reason we go for it.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Williams for a Bills touchdown. Williams! Preston Williams, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bills 28, Lions 21. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Freeman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
First down,
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete to Sammy.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense as a scout?
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Back now in Buffalo. Or the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Dancing to his left. This one into the hands of Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. 20. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 7-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Preston Williams, 93 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
To Sammy Watkins.
A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. A gain of 3.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watkins. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's got Burton here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll look to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, They say incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw is Tua. Being chased out left. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Put him to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 6 yards.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they will take a knee here as time will likely run out on regulation. And we'll go to overtime. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. First throw of the OT session for Tua. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Complete to Jake.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Brown.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got Miller. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Tua. And this is caught at the 8.
Tagovailoa's pass.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Now a dump off here complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off here, the 32. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception.
45.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at